Yes, sir.
All right, it's 5 o'clock. I'll call the May 21st, 2024 City Cumming Planning Commission meeting to order. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
Motion, we adopt the agenda.
I'll second. Everybody vote. Carries unanimous. Do I have a motion to approve April 16th, 2024 minutes?
Motion, we approve the minutes.
And second. Everybody vote. Carries unanimous. Thank you. Old business 4A, Randy Chester, conditional use permit number 2024037. We've already had public hearing on this. So Scott, do you have a staff report?
Yes, sir, I do. The owner has made application and the proper authorities for a conditional use permit to establish a church at 375 Mary Alice Park Road in a single-family residential R1 zoning district. The existing house will be demolished and a 14,164 square foot, more or less, two-story building will be constructed utilizing both lots. The occupancy maximum will be for 346 people, so the 95 parking spaces, including the 4 handicap spaces, will meet our minimum off-street parking requirements. As you mentioned, Mr. Chairman, the public hearing was held on March 19th. Adjacent neighbors voiced buffer concerns. The applicant has provided a revised plan, including planted screening landscape buffers along all adjacent property lines. Staff recommends approval of the CUP with a revised site plan, the architectural layout elevations, conditions, the buffer exhibits, and the church operating hours. Be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions?
No, sir.
I'll make there's one correction in the conditions on Exhibit B, planted buffer, and the verbiage on top, the 40% needs to be 60%.
I'm sorry, say that again, sir.
In the Exhibit B, planted buffer.
Yep.
And the verbiage on top shall be no more than 40% of the total buffer shall be no more than 60% of the total buffer.
60%, okay.
It's just typo.
Yep,
Okay.
all right.
With that change, I make a motion, we send CUP number 2024037 forward to the council approval with the attached conditions and exhibits as stated in the application. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, 5, new business. A, city-initiated rezone number 2024105. To have a motion to open public hearing.
Motion, we open the public hearing.
Second, everybody vote. Public hearing now open. Scott, since it's city-initiated, I guess you're speaking for it.
Yes, sir. The city is proposing to rezone 6.101 acres, more or less, from single-family residential to restricted industrial. This property is along Kelly Mill Road. It's made up of portion of 2 other parcels, property identification numbers 128079 and 128610, both of which were previously rezoned to M1. This rezoning, if approval, correct an oversight and result of the entire portion of both parcels assigned to the same zoning category. This is a similar situation to what, remember, we had several months ago with that property on Sanders Road that was inadvertently zoned to OCMS. We had to zone back to R1. In this case, the remainder of these parcels had already been zoned to M1. This property somehow got overlooked in that, and now we need to correct that oversight and rezone this 6.1 acres to M1.
Okay. This, just to clarify, this is 6 acres of a larger tract, and this is just somehow or another the zoning guys.
That's correct.
Back in
It's 6 acres
that
of
master
2
deed
larger
from
tracts.
20 years ago.
Yeah, it's 6 acres of 2 larger tracts that was zoned a number of years ago to M1. And somehow they realized when they were surveying this and putting it all together, they realized that this 6 acres had not been changed to M1. So we're just, as I said, correcting a map oversight.
Okay. Is there anyone else here who'd like to speak on this? Brent, any questions?
No, sir.
I make a motion to close public hearing.
Motion, we close the public hearing.
Everybody second. Everybody vote. Carries. Thank you. Brent, you got any comments, questions?
No, sir.
All right, I make a motion, city initiated rezone number 2024105 go forward to the council for approval.
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Carries unanimous.
Thank
Thank you. B, Sony View Gardens, variance number 2024272. Do I have a motion to open public hearing?
Motion we open the public hearing.
Second. Carried unanimous. All right. Scott, you wanna come up and tell us what we got? Just state your name now when you get here. We know who you are, but for the record.
Scott Bennett, Sony View Gardens. We're running out of room in the current mausoleum that we have. Wanting to build another one down close to the lake there off the side of the road. Like I said, it just takes a couple of years to get all of that going. We're trying to get it started. Something George had wanted back years ago. That's where we'll do our next one. So just trying to make some room for the growing population that we have. We've got several on their existing one, a good bit on the outside. Inside occupancy is probably down to nothing, so just trying to make more room. Make more room.
Okay, thanks. Get back there. Anybody else? I make them,
You want me to read staff report in?
yeah, give me the staff report, and
Just
I got to ask something.
clarify
Go
a
ahead.
little bit of what was said here. The property owners made application to the proper authorities for a stream buffer variance in order to construct a second mausoleum at the cemetery. There's a stream-fed man-made lake on the property which was constructed before the city buffers were created. The owners are requesting a variance from the city buffers down to the state buffers so the mausoleum can be properly located. Construction will be outside the 100-year flood level. Adjacent properties would not be detrimentally affected by the granting of this variance. Staff recommends approval of the variance. Happy to answer questions.
Thank you. Anything?
No, sir.
I make a motion, we send variance number we don't, we act on this.
You act
I
on
make-
this, this is, you
Sorry
make the
about
final
that, we
decision.
changed the
on this
rules.
one.
I make a motion, we approve variance number 2024272 with the only condition that it stays out of the 100-year floodplain. It's got to anyway, but just stated. Have a second?
Second.
Motion second, everybody vote. Variance granted, thank you.
Thank you.
Any announcements?
No, sir.
Do I have a motion we adjourn?
Motion we adjourn.
Second, everybody vote. Meeting adjourned. Thank y'all.
Thank you.